Hi, I'm Chuck Stormon, managing partner of StartFast Ventures. Thanks for joining me for this webinar. Since the meteoric rise of ChatGPT, the news is full of confusing predictions about artificial intelligence. Will it usher in massive unemployment as AI replaces workers? Or will AI empower workers to new heights of productivity? Will AI deep fakes undermine our ability to know what's true and real? Or will AI solve misinformation and disinformation, the crisis we're already experiencing? In this webinar, I'll answer these questions and uncover a massive trend that offers early stage startup investors an opportunity for unprecedented returns. I'm unusually well placed to offer these insights. I've had a 40-year journey in AI as a co-founder and operator in 8 tech startups across 8 industries: chips, utilities, internet, media, cybersecurity, education, and health. In 1984, I enrolled in a PhD centered on AI. I developed the first AI accelerator chip, and in 1987 dropped out to start a company to commercialize the chip, which was acquired in a few years by Cypress Semiconductor. My second venture built AI software that transformed the electric utility industry and was also acquired. My third startup software gave new capability to the world's telecommunications providers and was acquired by a public company, which became part of Oracle. After 3 years leading strategy and M&A for the acquirer, I left to pursue venture capital investing. To date, I've invested in over 60 startups. So after 40 years working in this field, artificial intelligence is clearly having a moment. You hear the words generative AI, which means computer programs that create new content when prompted by a human. Content like text, audio, images, videos, computer code, and simulations. Everyone's talking about large language models, or LLMs. LLMs are like autocomplete on steroids. The LLM is trained by feeding in text, like every book and website ever created, from which the model extracts tokens, like words. Given a prompt, the LLM computes the most likely next token. For example, if I asked you to complete the sentence, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the blank, you'd most likely say plain. Now, it's strange, but true, that a statistical model that uses math to compute the next most likely token, when expanded large enough, begins to give answers that appear to be highly intelligent. No one understands exactly how this emergent behavior happens, but we're rapidly learning how to capitalize on it. Some experts think that artificial general intelligence, or AGI, where the machine can learn to do anything a human can do, is right around the corner. Now, we have a tendency to project our humanity onto these systems. It's important to remember that the LLM is computing the next token, not experiencing, feeling, striving, or suffering. It's not alive. Now, how did this all happen now? Well, all of a sudden, this is really just an expansion of what's been coming for the last 40 years. Now, the transformer model was a breakthrough developed by Google in 2017, and that, coupled with massive computer power, birthed large language models like GPT-3 in 2020 and GPT-4 in 2023. The company OpenAI made ChatGPT accessible to a broad audience in 2023. An early demo came out in November 30th of 2022 and reached 100 million users in 2.5 months. For example, Instagram took that long to reach 1 million users. Open source models like Meta's Llama and many more are free to use commercially by researchers, startups, and even big businesses alike. The results costs are dropping. Getting a custom AI model working is cheaper and faster than ever before. Next, AI agents will be doing complete tasks for us. Hey Siri, answer my boss's email for me. Now, we saw a similar trend when cloud computing led to a wave of new startups. Little companies like Google, Amazon, Salesforce.com, and the entire mega trend of software as a service. Now, artificial intelligence is powering a cresting wave of startups leveraging intelligence as a service across every domain of human endeavor. I'll be giving you examples shortly. So LLMs are not just text prompts to text outputs. Multimodal models take these prompts in the form of text, images, video, and voice to produce text, develop software applications, write music, translate speech to a different language, design a new product, simulate a business model, develop a new drug or a new material, orchestrate the behavior of a robot or a car in the real world, or produce an image or a video clip. Proponents say the model is creative. Critics say the training process violates the copyrights of the original content creators upon which the model was trained. And licensing deals between AI companies and content creators are in the works. So in 2012, my partners and I formed StartFast Ventures to back the startups that are out to change the world. We support visionary entrepreneurs using AI to solve problems and build substantial businesses. Unlike most venture capitalists, we have all been entrepreneurs and operators ourselves. Our mission is to help entrepreneurs, especially underrepresented founders, in underrepresented geographies. In so doing, we've produced top decile returns for our investors. In 2023, we backed a pair of founders who thought that car buying would move online and that dealers needed a whole new way to engage car buyers. Today, Impel is the leading customer engagement platform in the automotive industry across the world. We helped the entrepreneurs a lot in their journey, and in return, our fund made 60 times its original investment in the company. Now, let's take that example and debunk the first myth. Will AI replace humans at work, leading to massive unemployment? No, AI won't take your job, but somebody who understands AI will take your job if you don't. Okay, my next example is Signos. Signos is an AI app on your phone that learns to predict how your food and activity will affect your blood sugar. Using this information lets you make better choices to achieve your weight loss or training goals more efficiently. Combined with a continuous glucose monitor wearable, Signos can have a major positive impact on health and wellness. The company grew 250% in the last year over last year and is 20 times more valuable than when we first invested in them. So, next myth, is AI going to make humans extinct? No, AI used appropriately can help us live longer, healthier lives. Okay, my third and final example of a company that we've invested in. Generative AI can be a power tool for bad actors generating a flood of highly convincing misinformation and disinformation. Blackbird.ai is a company that has built an AI power tool for combating misinformation and disinformation. Blackbird is paid by our government to fight back and win against state sponsors trying to undermine our democracy, as well as corporations who use Blackbird to try to protect their brand's identity against conspiracy theories. So, will AI usher in a post-truth world? On the contrary, AI can help to undo the harm caused by unscrupulous abuse of mass and social media. Okay, now I promised you to uncover a mega trend. Those three examples illustrate a few of the revolutionary startups that modern AI empowers. The hyperscalers, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, and others, are investing many billions of dollars right now in AI infrastructure, driving stocks like NVIDIA to multi-trillion-dollar valuations. Meanwhile, there's currently a drought in early-stage venture capital, with many venture capitalists dropping out of the game entirely. As the supply of early-stage investment capital has dried up, prices to buy into early-stage AI startups have rationalized and are continuing a downward trend. This is great news for StartFast. Meanwhile, the next wave of AI startups is driving soaring demand for early-stage capital. This chart illustrates the rising imbalance in the ratio of capital supply to capital demand. Startups are currently seeking 1.6 times the amount of early stage capital that's available in the market. As a result, deal terms and valuations are the most investor favorable that we've seen in a decade. It's fortunate for StartFast that we focused our investing on exactly this asset class. AI is poised to add $15.7 trillion to the economy in the next 5.5 years. Thousands of new startups are taking advantage of the new AI infrastructure to reshape commerce, healthcare, finance, and cybersecurity. We see the wave of cresting AI startups, and StartFast is ready to ride it. If you're an institutional investor or an accredited individual, I'd love to hear from you and answer any questions you may have. Thank you for your attention and have a great day.